students, I hope you all are doing well. Today we are going to do from Reboot Book 6, Chapter number 1, Categories of Computers and Computer Languages. So students, in this class we will learn about classifications of computers by size, computer languages such as machine language, assembly language and high-level languages, and also study about the language processors. Students, as you all know that computers are available in various different sizes and types. So in today's chapter, we will be studying about the classifications of computers on size by the different size. On the basis of size, we can classify computers into 5 different groups. They are the mobile computers, the microcomputers, the mini computers, mainframes and the supercomputers. Mobile computers. Mobile computers are the smallest computers designed to be carried around by users. Laptops, ultrabooks, netbooks, tablet, e-books, readers, smartphones, personal data assistants and portable media players are all examples of the mobile computers. Microcomputers is a small computer that is used by one person at a time. The desktop computers are mostly seen in the offices, schools, colleges and homes are all examples of microcomputers. Desktop computers are also called as personal computers or PCs. Mini computers are larger than the microcomputers, typically being the same size as that of a refrigerator. Mini computers first appeared in the year 1960s. In the 1980s, they got replaced by the microcomputers, which have become smaller and more powerful with time. CDC 160A, Microvax 3100 and HP 2100 are examples of mini computers. Mainframes are big, powerful and expensive multi-user computers. They are mainly used for bulk data processing in large organizations like the government offices, airlines and banks. IBM 4381, DEC10 and NEC610 are examples of mainframes. Supercomputers. Supercomputers are biggest and the most powerful computers. They occupy whole rooms. They can process trillions of instructions per second. Government organizations and large industries use them for work that requires a lot of numeric calculations, like the weather forecasting. Examples are IBM Sequoia and K-Computer by Fujitsu are examples of supercomputers. Students, as we communicate with one another using English words, the computer has a different computer language through which we can communicate with the computer. A language or a programming language is a system of commands used to develop programs for computers. A computer program is a set of instructions for the computer. While writing a program in a particular computer language, the symbols of the language must be used as per the set of rules known as the syntax of the language. Computer languages can be classified into 3 different categories: machine language, assembly language, and high-level language. Machine language are also known as low-level language. In machine language, students, each instruction is written in the form of strings of zeros and ones. Machine language is directly understood by the computer, but is difficult for the programmers to write. Programs written in machine language can be executed very quickly by the computer because the instructions can be processed directly by the CPU. No translation of program is required because the internal design of the computers can vary from one type to another. Machine language is also also dependent and different from different types of computers. Assembly language, also known as middle level language. The first programming language using English was developed in 1950, which is known as the assembly language. Assembly language is easier to write than that of the machine language, as each instruction is written in codes of letters to denote the operation to be performed and the addresses of operands. Assembly language is machine dependent. An assembly language program written on one computer cannot be used in any other computer. High-level languages. High-level languages are similar to English language. They use English words, mathematical symbols, and numbers. They are machine independent. That is, a program written in high-level language can run on different types of computers with a very little or practically no modification at all. Examples of high-level languages are Java, C, C++, Python, etc. High-level languages are also known as the fourth generation languages. So students, now we are going to study about the language processors. The computer hardware understands only its machine languages. Therefore, all the high-level languages must be converted into machine language programs before they can be executed by the processor. Compilers and interpreters are the programs that convert a program written in high-level language into an equivalent program in low-level machine language. Programs written in high-level languages are known as the source code, and the program that is converted into machine languages are known as the object code. Now, assembler. An assembler is a program that translates an assembly language program into a machine language program. Compiler. A compiler is a program that translates all instructions of high-level language source program into machine language object program at once. It also reports errors found in the program along with their line numbers. The object code produced by the compiler can permanently be saved for future reference. Interpreter. An interpreter is a program that translates only one instruction of high-level language source program into machine code at a time. This code is executed and then next instruction is translated. The object code produced by the interpreter is not saved for future reference. A compiled object code runs faster than an interpreted object code. Compilation is done just by once for entire program, whereas interpretation is done for each instruction whenever the source program needs to be executed. So students, with this, we come to the end of chapter number 1, Categories of Computers and Computer Languages. And I hope you all have understood the chapter. And I also hope that you have written the question answers and the exercises in your classwork copy from the PDFs that were given before. Thank you and take